Welcome to Litbit channel. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போது Tonight I Can Write the Saddest Lines by Pablo Neruda. Short answers. First one. The poet confessed that I loved her and sometimes she loved me too. What is the mood that is being expressed in this line? The speaker introduced the first details of their relationship and points to possible reason for its demise. When he admits sometimes she loved me too, then he remains about beings with her in nights like this one. The juxtapositions of nights from the past with this night reveals the change that he has taken place, reinforcing the sense of aloneness. In this section, Neruda links the speaker's lover with nature, a technique he will use throughout the poem to describe the sensual nature of the relationship. Why is tonight I can write the saddest line repeated like a refrain? He continuously juxtaposes the past with his lady love with the loneliness he experiences in the present. It is written in the style of monologue with repetition of the line tonight I can write the saddest line three times to emphasize his sorrow. Do you think that the poet is no longer in love with his beloved? Justify the answer. The lines expose the dilemma and the vain attempt by the poet to convince himself that he does not love her anymore. However, he immediately contradicts himself with the confessions that maybe still does, for loving is easier than forgetting the beloved. Fourth question, and the verse tells to the soul like due to the posture explained. The writer feels that he can write the saddest line that the night, as he knows that she is no longer with him. Without her, the night seems to be immensely lonely. But his writing reveals his soul like dew drops to the posture. He feels upset that in spite of everything, his love could not have her, and without her, his soul is lost. The night is traumatized as she is not with him. Why do you think the poet has chosen to write about his love? The speaker employs the imagery of nature to reflect his internal states. He writes his saddest lines on the night that is similar to the night he spent with his lover, yet the darkness and the stars that shiver at the distance in the night suggest his loneliness. Next, 4 mark question answer. Discuss the two thematic threads that have been merged in the poem. Tonight I Can Write by Pablo Neruda is an emotional poem. It engages with the themes of love, love lost, and solitude. He expresses his loneliness through poetic language and polygenetic images. Neruda speakers also discuss changes, the transformation of the relationship with her, and how he feels now. He seems to him that she will be someone else and that he has lost her, but the reader should not. It is only because of this sad state of mind that he is able to write this poem. He remembers a night like this when he had her, and now he is lost with her, without her. Within the lines of Tonight I Can Write, the speakers describes how easy it is for him to write the saddest poem of all. He is in state of mind that allow him to write moving lines, of which he gives several examples. He can write this way because he has lost a love affair on his mind, while also worrying about his newfound loneliness. In conclusion, the speaker, who is likely the poet himself, says that this is the last poem that he goes to write for her. Next, 4 mark. What do you think that is the speaker's approach towards a love discourse? Neruda poem explore the pain and heartache Following the breakup, the speakers with one eye on the past and another on the present tries to make a sense of the fact that a relationship that seems to filled with endless love has in fact ended for good. The speakers cannot seems to stop comparing two moments in the time then and now, as if make a sense of how a love that seems endless can so suddenly he destroyed. He keeps circling back to the bare facts of his loss. He had a love and now it's gone. It has through the pain repetition of these facts of the speakers hopes in vain and to disable the emotional powers that their breakup holds over him. The speakers even tries to rationalize the loss, nothing that his ex was with someone else before him and he will be with someone new after him. But this effort are hardly convincing preciously because the speaker is so utterly fixed on the breakup. He contradicts himself too, saying at one point that he does not love her any longer before admiring that maybe he does. In trying to make a sense of his loss, the speaker is just returning again and again to the very memories that fuel his heartache. So long as he cannot let go of the past, the poem implies he cannot move on. Hence, the poem's most famous line, "Love is so short, forgetting is so long." To this, the third might be added, "Understanding is impossible." It bluffing the speakers to think that two people so passionately in love could ever stop loving each other, but it's a myself that the speaker cannot solve. That's why ultimately all the speakers can hope to do is trying to forget the lover over time, like would wanted animals. He has to waited for the healing process to run its course.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா மறக்காமல் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி கூட இருக்க பெல் ஐக்கானையும் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் வாட்சிங்.